Most people don't know that I love education, that I love to wake up and go to school every day, that I love to pick up a book and just read. Although I love learning, I never felt that my school was a place for learning. We were students, yet we were interacted daily with armed guards who wore badges. We were students, yet instead of verbal warnings, we got citations. We were young people with open minds, but we only got a partial view of the world outside through the bars on our windows. This was a place where I was expected to sit quietly and not speak my mind, to follow rules that had nothing to do with learning about the world, about history, about appreciating the music that I love, nor about gaining the knowledge and skills that we all need to grow as people. By the time I got to high school, my mind was filled with pain, and my emotions were easily triggered by what I saw happening around me. I saw my fellow students project anger and fear onto each other. I understood why they felt threatened and in the state of alert at all times, because I felt the same way too. Maybe they didn't want to know, or maybe they didn't have the resources, but no one in my school wanted to look at what was beneath the surface. Why were they fighting? Why students didn't feel safe and secure? Why they felt the need to bring pocket knives, or even worse, a gun. In the 10th grade, 3 weeks before the end of school, my school finally gave up on me. You see, I had an outburst. My buttons were pushed, and I flipped the table. I had flipped the table that I was been sitting on after having water thrown on me by another student. I didn't touch or harm anyone. I didn't raise a single hand to that student. I flipped the table, and for that, I was expelled. As a result, everyone around me gave up on me. I was pushed out and left behind, and I found myself trying to survive without the essential tools and skills that most people are equipped with to succeed in society. The path that expulsion from my school set me on led me to dark places. That place was homelessness, desperation, and eventually a one-way ticket to LA County Jail. When I was left out on the streets, what was I expected to do to survive? How was I supposed to find a place to sleep, food to eat? I did what I could and knew, because my role models were other young people who had been left behind. What I did took me to LA County Jail. I was 18, and as an 18-year-old, a young person who had not yet seen much outside of their own neighborhood, life in jail was unforgiving. Segregated, locked up, cramped, and cold. School had already failed me, and from day one, I learned that prison would be no different, just an extension. But here I was again, being taught lessons by armed guards with badges. Even though the system gave up on me, my thirst for education was still there. So I found ways to obtain knowledge, and I was lucky, because I found knowledge around me and within me. So now, I stand here before you today to tell you that no young person should be deprived of the essential tools and skills that they need to succeed in our society. We want college prep, not prison prep. We need education, not incarceration.
Right. Yeah.